recently that my husband and my 13-year-old daughter were Googling the same thing for different reasons, okay? They were both Googling, how long is the life expectancy for a Yorkie, okay? So my daughter was Googling that because she loves our dog, Lucy, and she hopes she lives forever. But my husband was Googling her life expectancy because Lucy got in the trash again. Totally different reasons, you know, when you get a dog, you're like, oh, how long will they live? We're like, how long is it gonna live? Gosh, y'all. So I have a 13-year-old daughter. I also have a 16-year-old daughter. Pray for me, please, if you believe, if you're a praying person. And so it's really not that bad. My daughters are really sweet and pretty good. And so because of that, I've had to get really creative with my mom guilt. You guys know about mom guilt, whether you're a mom or not. You know, there's the guilt. You have to feel guilty. It's what you're supposed to do, okay? As soon as you get that little line on the test, you've got to feel guilty for something. Oh, I should have had that one, but that's why I got pregnant. So all right, so here is my new mom guilt. I'm pretty sure I'm the first to have this one, so I'd love to pass it on. So my daughter is 16 again. She came to me and she said, Mom, I need some pads, okay? I'm going to start, you know, it's my time of the month. And I was like, all right, you know, cool. And then I was like, wait a minute. Am I on my period? I was like, wait a minute. Like, shouldn't we be on the same cycle? Mine was like 2 weeks ago, and hers is now, and I don't know if you guys know this, you girls, you women know this. A lot of times when you spend time together with another woman or another female, you get on the same cycle. Okay, so here's my train of thought immediately. It's like, if we're on different cycles, that means I'm not spending enough time with my daughter. That's what I immediately went to. Oh, I gotta be better. I've got to do better. Maybe I gotta stop going to St. Mike's or something like that. I don't know, but okay, her dad's been teaching her how to drive. Maybe I've got to do that. Oh God. So I was like, this is serious. Like I cannot afford therapy later. I'm just a teacher, so you know, I'm gonna get in there. We're gonna change this. We're gonna be on the same cycle. Started spending more time with her, you know, started teaching her, like spending more time helping her drive. You know, just do little things. We're watching Gilmore Girls together now. You know, it's really nice. And so I am really excited to share with you all, whether you want to know it or not, that we are on the same cycle. And the reason I know that is because last month we were both crying and eating ice cream and driving my husband crazy all at the same time together. So I met my goal. You can clap. It's okay. Yeah, same cycle. I told that joke at an open mic not too long ago. And before I went up for my turn, I was sitting with there was this older gentleman. He was sitting there at the same table as me. You know, we had talked a little bit, and I went up and did my thing. Right after I told that joke, y'all, he got up and he moved. He didn't leave. He just moved to the bar. Y'all, I think he was afraid that he was going to start his period if he hung out with me. He's like, she's a witch. I don't know what happens. I don't want that to happen to me. So he moved, and that's whatever. That's fine. I do love my daughters, but when I was young, or when they were really young, so my second daughter was born when my first daughter was 3, and my first daughter decided, hey, guess what? I'm 3. I'm not taking a nap anymore, and I'm going to start waking up at 5 a.m. And my newborn daughter was like, hey, guess what? I'm not going to sleep for a year. Okay, so yeah, I'm still standing somehow. But a piece of advice that people kept telling me is, don't blink. It's going to be over before you know it. You're going to miss this. Don't blink. And I was like, you tell me that if I start blinking, this stage in my life that is really hard to get through is going to be gone. So I was like, and you know, I looked around. They were still newborn and 3 years old. I was like, I guess I'll go make dinner. Keep it going.